The Fresno County Superintendent of Schools gives students the opportunity to learn about the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in a unique way.
In tonight's Education Matters, Juanita Stevenson shows us how students can showcase what they've learned through art, essay, or a speech.
Living the dream for all, every day, in every way. That was the theme of this year's speech and art contest. Those words gave students who participated a lot to think about.
So in order for us to know who is working to achieve Dr. King's dream, we need to know what his dream was, right? We need to understand the values and the things that he stood for.
Learning about the late civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., takes center stage in Valley classrooms during the month of January. It's one way to honor King's birthday. It's also an opportunity for students to participate in a competition put on by the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools.
So the Martin Luther King Unity Committee in the County of Fresno offers this contest for students every year, and they have an essay contest with the prompt that requires students to talk about a person who should be honored in a fictional magazine called Champions of Dr. King's Dream.
In Amanda Peterson's class at Sunnyside High School, her students had to write an essay about a person who demonstrated the values of Dr. King. Values like courage, self-sacrifice, nonviolence, love. For 14-year-old Esquio de la Rosa, that person was Cesar Chavez.
I chose Cesar Chavez because he helped a lot of people like Martin Luther King to get their rights.
Student Rosa Valdovinos chose the Little Rock Nine.
I chose the Little Rock Nine because they were similar to Martin Luther King Jr. because just like him, they didn't give up. And even though all this bad violence was going towards them, they still blocked that out and they did it.
Peterson says when her students study this part of our history, they come to see that King's dream has not been fully realized.
And so when we participate in these things, when we look at people today who are trying to further our realization of Dr. King's dream, that helps us to see the work needs to be done.
Students given the opportunity to express how they feel. This competition allows them a way to do that through art and speech.
This competition is a multifaceted competition. Students have the opportunity to participate in one or all three of the categories in art, essay, and speech.
Pamela McGee with the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools says the competition is built around a quote and a theme. This year's quote:
"The ultimate test of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy." So our goal with that was to have students think about standing up for what's right and for peaceful change, not just when it's easy.
That's what students were thinking about when they wrote their papers. While all students in Peterson's class wrote essays, only one entered the speech competition. The idea of standing and presenting to judges is a little scary.
I was really nervous at first. I was like, oh my gosh, there's going to be people watching me. But I have gained the confidence throughout time.
Brenda Vasquez started working on her speech in November and practiced over the Christmas holiday.
Ellen DeGeneres is greatly appreciated.
Brenda wrote about the television personality Ellen DeGeneres, saying DeGeneres did more than stand up for gay rights.
I started watching her show maybe over a year ago, and throughout that year she did so many things for people. She inspired me to become a better person. She has such a beautiful personality, and that inspired me to write the speech about her.
Students 4th through 12th grade can participate in the contest. 10-year-old Penelope Gonzalez, a 4th grader at Biola Pershing Elementary, spent hours in the library after school writing her speech. She did a lot of research and says there was one thing that stood out about King.
How he got beaten up, arrested, and went to jail a lot, that he still kept going and he wouldn't stop. He would still fight for his rights.
She said Dr. King inspired her to stand in front of judges and present her speech.
I feel brave. I feel like I'm an important person too.
Students will present their speeches on Tuesday, and Fresno County educators say they want students to view this as more than just a research project, but to come away with a better understanding of King's life and what he stood for. For Education Matters, I'm Juanita Stevenson, KC24, local news that matters.
Such a great story. It's good to see those lessons being passed on so well.
Yes, they're really learning.
And the kids, you can tell, they're listening.
Yeah, and they're taking it to heart.